Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us. And you are watching inspiring people doing amazing things in life. And I have the pleasure to be sitting in the window with Aaron Tupaz, who's the founder of Positively Brainwashed. And I really took a liking to Aaron when I first met him. It just took a couple sentences that out of his mouth, and I was like, wow, this guy's amazing. We had something in common as far as affirmations go. So I really enjoyed the time that we spent talking or chatting, I guess I should say, and all that. But I'll go ahead and let you, Aaron, take it away. And yeah, so why don't you introduce us, tell us who you are and what you're up to and whatever else you want.
All right. Well, like you said, I'm Aaron. I created a brand of Positively Brainwashed, and the idea behind was I spent a lot of years reading self-help books at least once every week, and I was so into productivity, but there were always times I just, for whatever reason, get distracted. I'd start playing video games, and I'd go through phases where I'm just mindlessly doing unproductive stuff, and I really wanted to solve and create a cure so you're always productive and motivated. And I have a background in psychology and computer science. And in computer science, there's a term called infinite loop. It just means a program that just goes on forever and forever. So I created a system called the infinite loop system. And basically, it teaches you to have endless motivation and maximize productivity, and using a simple but unique 7-step system. And I use the acronym DESIRE to help remember. And it goes from A, listen to your alarm clock, D, daily affirmations, and then E, expand your mind, so learn something new or improve a skill you have. Then S, schedule your plans, so you got to stay organized. I, initiate and take action, so once take the small steps and everything, crush everything on your to-do list, right? Then R, review your tasks. My mom always told me, go back, make it better, and make sure you completed everything. And to me, the most important one, the last step, another E, evaluate and evolve. So you look back through your entire day and you say, how can I make it better? How can I become more productive for the next day? Right? If the first day you try my system, you listen to my alarm clock and you shut it off and you fail in the first 10 seconds, well, then maybe you should put your alarm clock a little further next time, right? Your goal is every day get slightly smarter and more productive than the day before. And that's, yeah. And I created a YouTube channel. I've written an ebook about it. And every day I use my own system to make my very system even better.
That's awesome. So is that part of your 7-step system to have lasting motivation?
Yes.
Or is that something separate? Okay.
Well, that's one of the 2 main goals of it.
Awesome.
This is cool. So, I mean, a couple things immediately come to mind, Aaron, is that is this a course or otherwise a program that people can find online, or
my entire YouTube channel is based on this, right? Every video I do is either one of the 7 steps I talked about, right? Yeah.
Gotcha. Because the system there, I mean, everything you said, it makes complete sense. I love how you ended with evolve, where you actually get to go back and take a look at your day. Where did I spend time, waste time? Where can I improve? I can tell you put a lot of thought and effort into, basically the acronym in itself as well as the actual steps. So it sounds like this could very well be a program in the making here. I don't know if you have future goals for that, but
I've spent like 2 years thinking about this, and I was, kind of procrastinating. And after just 3 months ago, I said, you know what, I'm going to hit it. Every single day, I got smarter and smarter with how YouTube works, research marketing every day. Right now, I'm at over 500 subscribers, and latest video hit over 4K views already. And starting my first 5 days, my view count was like 40. And, I said, every day, how can I make this better? And yeah, I just stayed consistent. and who knows what the future will bring. So
That's right. Yeah, the consistency is the key. We recently heard Gary Vaynerchuk talk about how you got to have 10 views before you ever hit a million.
He's one of the guys I just found maybe 2 months ago, and I've watched almost every single video. I've read 2 of his books so far. I'm about to start his latest book.
Gary's the man.
Yeah.
Gary's the man. It makes sense that you would follow him because Tiffany's been talking about you a lot. She's been talking how awesome you are. And so far,
I wouldn't be in Blab if it wasn't for him. Because Gary preaches, you try to predict what's the next big social media out there, right? And yeah, I was slightly ahead of Tiffany in terms of scoping Blab out. I think I'm a little past 2 months now, but yeah.
Yeah, Blab's great. We'll see where it heads. We're definitely curious where it heads. But Aaron, we have a couple of questions for you here today. We're gonna put you on the spot, and we're very curious what you would have to say about a couple of things. But very first question we have for you is, how would you define happiness, or otherwise, what's your perception of happiness?
To me, happiness is just your current state. It's a state of mind where you're content. You're happy. Everyone's is different. What makes me happy could be different from yours. To me, happiness is not a thing. Like, we may think it's like a new jacket, new car, a beautiful house, but if you think about it, there's a lot of wealthy people out there who are unhappy, right? So it seems to me like unhappy is the price of fame and fortune can. But yeah, the thing about it is, I believe you should always be happy no matter what you have, and be grateful for what you have. But at the same time, I believe you should strive relentlessly towards what you want in life. So to me, I try to balance those two.
That's amazing.
Awesome. Yeah, it seems like there would have to be a balance. And would you agree? Is that the tricky part, balancing between being content with where you are and then also striving?
Because there's some people who don't want to improve. Like, yeah, I'm happy of everything, and I call that like no man's land. At least people who are unhappy, and they might strive for more. But so to me, I try to find a way to always stay hungry, but at the same time appreciating everything. So
awesome. I love it. Well said. Okay, well then, question number 2 that we have for you is, how would you define, or otherwise, what is your perception of success?
To me, success means working towards my dream. And as long as I keep moving in the right direction, I feel like I'm successful. But to me, success, it's a moving target as well. I don't think we can ever truly achieve success, at least in our own minds. But if a person tells me they actually believe they've achieved success, then in my opinion, that person has stopped pushing themselves. So to me, it's a destination to work towards.
Awesome. Never ending path, keeps growing. Got to get there, enjoy, have gratitude, feel some contentness. But like you said, you got to keep pushing that boundary back, keep striving, keep growing. I kind of see how your 2 perceptions of happiness and success, they tie in nicely together. So the third question we have for you here is, what is the most profound thing you have experienced or otherwise learned in life? What is profound to you?
To me, reading all the books, meeting a lot of successful entrepreneurs and researching them, I'd say the importance of failure. And, a lot of people think success and failure are opposite directions, but I think they're both in the same direction, right? I've seen so many top entrepreneurs fail themselves to the top. To me, if you want to get better at something, you have to push yourself. And sometimes when you push yourself, you're going to fall. All right. So if you're not falling, then it means you're not pushing yourself. And it's evident that falling and failing is part of getting better. All right. My only advice is, if you actually fall, try to land facing up, because what they say, if you can look up, you can get up. Right.
Right.
Awesome.
I love that.
Aaron, you're an articulate guy. You know what? These are tricky questions for a lot of people, even people that think about these topics a lot. But you explained very well, basically that concept, like you said, of failure and how that is essentially a stepping stone to success. And I felt like the way you described all three of those all three, they kind of tie in. Happiness, success, and then what is profound is recognizing failure on your way to success. So that is awesome, man. It's always interesting. We're sitting down here asking these three questions to a bunch of different people. They're all explaining it very differently. You explained it very articulately, and it seems like you're almost well prepared for it. So, yeah, man.
Now you know why I talk so highly about him.
Oh, yeah.
So, oh my gosh, Aaron, I love your perspective, your perception, everything. And you've got such a persona about you that you can just tell you're going to make it if you keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, being young entrepreneurs and everything, it's really challenging. And if you possess the right perception and mindset, you'll definitely go far, which you do already. So that's awesome. There was a question. Did you finish writing your last book, the one on PDF?
I have a book about my 7 steps, but as I make more videos, because it's tightly linked to my channel, I update it as time goes on. But yeah, people can find it free. Actually, if they go to my website, you can easily find it.
Which is positivelybrainwashed.com. I've typed it in the thing.
Or it's usually shown in most of my videos if you watch it till the end. So
awesome. So now, what do you have coming up? Like, what's your next goal?
Right now, I'm just here trying to get exposure. You know, keep at it. You know, I believe in something called the compound effect. You know, it's you keep doing something, and it produces exponential gains. You know, I haven't really changed much since I first started. I just kept following my system, but you know, like my Twitter has gone from like 400 followers to over 2,100. Snapchat's gone from several hundreds, and I'm just following the same routine. And yeah, it's compound effects comes from it's a book written by Darren Hardy, and that's what it's about. You do small, smart choices consistently over time, and boom. Because you know, like most people, they start a diet or exercise, they quit after what, a week, 2 weeks, maybe a month, but they don't know if they actually stayed at that pace. You know, because I think most of society has like a microwave mentality. We have like a lottery expectation. We want instant results, and instant text messaging, instant everything these days. So yeah, my goal is just to stay the course. And
well, that's a good one.
Slow and steady.
Wins the race. And then how can people get a hold of you? What's the best way? Is it your website, positivelybrainwashed.com, your YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook?
My number one market right now is YouTube, but I have a Facebook fan page, and I'm in like maybe 6 different social medias, but I focus mainly on YouTube at the moment.
Okay.
Snapchat, I'm there 3 times a week trying to test the market and, you know, following Gary V's plans. You know, I try to say hi to every single follower. Doesn't matter if I get 20 followers in a day, even on Twitter. You know, I'll put this shirt on and I will say hi and thank every single person.
That's awesome. You've got a good strategy. It's all about systemization, right? So, do you have anything else that you want to add before we close here?
Not that I can think of, but I really appreciate you letting me come on and being interviewed like this. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you giving your time for our project and stuff, and like it's such a pleasure to finally put a face to a name, even though I saw you before, but you didn't see me, and to hear your perspective. And I really think you're up to something amazing in the world. So good on you. So, okay, Dino, do you have anything to add?
No, Aaron, really appreciate you joining us today. We're going to send everybody over to your website, positivelybrainwashed.com, also to your YouTube channel. And otherwise, man, thanks for sitting down with us. We hope we get a chance to chat with you some more. I'm sure we will. And I know you're out there in Canada, so is it evening time or is it?
No, it's 11:20. Yeah, p.m. So I think you guys, I'm 3 hours ahead. It's 8:20 there, maybe.
We're Pacific time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. In that case, enjoy the rest of your evening, and once we get this up on YouTube, we'll go ahead and send it over to you.
All right, awesome.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. And this is it. Another interview by Aaron Tupaz, the amazing creator of Positively Brainwashed. And he is an inspiring person doing amazing things in life. All right. Thanks so much, Aaron. Thanks, Dino. Take care.